think I found my favorite New Mexico state park so far. Hey there! Greetings from Eagle Nest Lake State Park here in New Mexico. This is absolutely the best park that I have stayed at so far. Although I am so disappointed to say that my mentor Linda, I think she's still right. If you watched my video about finding work for nomads on the road, then you met my mentor Linda. She's been out here, God, more, I think like 7 or 8 years now. And one of the first things that she had said to me as I started hitting the road and telling her about I'm here, and the different experiences I was having, she'd say, Kim, there is no such thing as the perfect campsite. And I am on a mission to prove her wrong. And I have to say, this time I came this close. But so far, she's still right. But that aside, let me tell you why I think this particular state park is so amazing. So first of all, it is just a mere 10 miles or so to the town of Angel Fire, which if you watched my video about the best repairs on the road tips and tricks, that's where I got stuck at the mechanic. So I got familiar with the town of Angel Fire, and for a nomad it's fantastic. It has 2 RV parks, so you've got a place to go get propane, dump your tanks, that's gonna play in later, refill water if you need to. There's a market there, there's a laundromat in town, there's a couple restaurants, there's a post office that accepts general delivery, there's a couple hardware stores, which I've had to go to. And there is a public library that has an amazingly fast internet connection, no password required. And so I just go on the days when they're closed, sit in the parking lot and just upload videos, and it's like lickety split. So highly recommend the little town of Angel Fire as a hub. Oh, there's also a Family Dollar and a Dollar General. And if you do need a Walmart or a recycle center like I do, then it's just 22 miles over to Taos on a pretty little road. I can do it in Scout, so if I can do it, anybody can do it. And you have a little bit more of a proper city. You know, Walmart, Dollar Tree, recycle center, McDonald's, those kinds of things. But definitely all drivable, not crazy far distance. So as you can see, you could not ask for a more beautiful and scenic site. And there is a whole row of RV campsites that are right on the water. And one of the things that somebody really thought through when they planned and designed the layout of this park is, I know you've heard me mention in previous videos that there are a lot of pretty parks here, and unfortunately the serenity gets a little interrupted by the fishermen who come. You know, they create a bit of a hubbub. Well, in this case, they've got the RV sites in one designated area, and there's a separate parking lot with a boat ramp for all the people that want to come and fish. So I love it. We get to coexist, and they're not bumping up against my serenity, and they've got their own little area, and I think it's fantastic. I've also seen the most nature here that I've ever seen, which has been like so much fun. So I've seen, there's prairie dogs. I know some of you probably are going to think prairie dogs are so cute, but there's prairie dogs everywhere. There's bunnies. I had a deer come and visit my campsite. I've heard coyotes but haven't seen them. And oh my God, if you are a birder, you're going to come here and never leave. There are so many birds. Even I am like, wow, what the heck is that? There was this one bird that's all black and has like neon red on its wings, and I've never seen anything like it. And so it's like a birder's paradise here. So it's beautiful. So it's a beautiful site. It's peaceful. It's small. There's all this wonderful nature. There's a gorgeous walking path that I took the dogs out on, and you can just walk out there. They have a really nice visitor center, although I haven't been there yet to show it to you, but I can tell it's in a big building, so I guarantee you it's going to be one of those where they outdid themselves with exhibits and information. Like I said, you've got Angel Fire and Taos are both completely a reasonable drive away. And one of the greatest things about this area, they call it the Enchanted Circle. And I was told that if it gets above 80 degrees, that's a big deal around here. So it's looking like this might be the hot ticket for trying to have cooler temperatures in the summer. So I found out the rules about staying are very similar to Thousand Trails. You get to stay in up to 14 days, and this is the first time I want to come back to a park, so I didn't know what's the deal with that. And the answer is you need to be out for 6 nights, and then you can come back. So good news is there are 3 more state park campgrounds further down the road. One is about 6 miles away, one's about 12 miles away, and one's I think like 30 miles away. So there are, and I could go back to Coyote Creek if I wanted to. That's just going to be 30 miles away, 10 miles to Angel Fire, and then like another 22 miles to Coyote Creek. So you've got a lot of options of where you can go for your 6 nights and then come back to this fantastic site. So now let me tell you why I can't give this place a 10. I want to give it a 10 because I love it here. So I'm going to have to give it a 9+. And the reason being is they don't have a dump station. So it's not really working with my budgetary plans, right? The idea was to have my state park pass and not have to pay extra money, but I do. I roll into Angel Fire once a week to 10 days, and I pay $10 to dump my tank. So if Eagle Nest Lake could just get a dump station, I could then give this place a 10. But I'm telling you, the experience other than that, that is the only reason why I cannot give this place a 10. But it is wonderful. It is fantastic. It is beautiful. Are you getting it? I really like it here. I can't believe it. We have a morning that the sun is out and there aren't hurricane level winds. So I thought we would go take this walk that I understand is really pretty. I don't know how far we'll go. Oh look, you are here. All right. Yeah. Okay, so we've got this nice little road. We got a few homes out here. And where we're headed is over there into the wild green yonder. And to give you your bearings, there's the part where all the RVs are. Just when I was about to say, I hope I brought my compass because we're quickly losing our trail. Ta-da! I like that they have these signs guiding you along the way. Maybe it just helps me feel like somebody's got my back out here. Oh my God, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? But one of the things that I really, really like about this park is I have seen the most wildlife here. I've had a deer visit my camp. There are I guess they're prairie dogs and they're babies everywhere. Bunny rabbits, birds galore. If you're a birder, this would be a little mini heaven for you. I wouldn't let my dogs run off leash, and I've in fact told a couple other people that I've seen to give it some consideration to put their dogs on a leash and not let them run loose, mainly because of the little baby prairie dogs I've seen. I just imagine that a dog would see that and just take off, and I hate to see a bunny or a little baby prairie dog meet its demise just because somebody felt like they just had to let their dog be off leash. Speaking of prairie dogs, look at that. That was a piece of work making that hole. There are just some really pretty and interesting wildflowers. Look at these pretty yellow ones and these bright orange ones. They're just gorgeous. That smells good. I don't know what that is, but it smells good. So the trail keeps going and going, but I wanted to show you, this is how far we are from camp. So there's the land of the RVs right there. It's so tempting to just keep going. I keep saying, what's around the next bend? But I do need to get back. Angel Fire is somewhere over there. But I do need to get back and get some work done today, so I can pay the bills. But you gotta admit, I get a pretty gorgeous office to be doing my work in. Okay, so this morning, my neighbor came once he heard my generator because he didn't want to wake me up. But once he knew I was up, he came and knocking and he said, look, look. And I knew this was going on in Angel Fire. They're having a little mini balloon festival. Look at that. So they have all those hot air balloons going on over there. Kind of cool, huh? Yeah, I need to go to town, but I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of festivities and hubbub and pancake breakfasts and 5K runs, and it just didn't seem like a good day to take the RV into town, so we're gonna wait till Monday when it's all over. But I just wanted to show you that. Isn't that cool? Let's see how close I can get. That's it. I'm not sure if this guy is a prairie dog or a hamster, because he's a ham. Quiet, Wesley. Hi, prairie dog. He was looking over here a minute ago. He's very cute. Do you have the bubonic plague? There are prairie dogs everywhere, and my neighbor here, who's camped by me, he said he's concerned because apparently prairie dogs carry bubonic plague, and he said that he actually knew somebody recently who encountered a prairie dog, got bubonic plague, and actually died. So I don't know if that's a real threat or not, but just so you know, that's what he told me. Isn't that guy cute? He's got a little head out. Yeah. I know, they're probably vermin. They're probably like rats and mice, but they're cute and they run around and they're wild animals. So, uh-oh. Who died? Where are they? Oh, they're leaving. Look at these birds just like circling around. I'm thinking, dead rabbit? Those prairie dogs were cute, but now there's so many of them, they're getting a little creepy. They're like totally getting into this guy's campground over here, which is disgusting. Look at that. One by the fire, one on the thing. Yeah, what do you think, Shelby? Now I'm feeling like they're rats. So I'm doing my water fill here because my RV is just across the way. Anyway, I just wanted to take a moment to show you one of the many things I really appreciate about this park. Is, you know, you've heard me complain about the peace and serenity at these beautiful parks, and then you have all the fishermen come and kind of disrupt it with their comings and goings. One of the things I really love is that they have created a completely separate designated area for all the fishermen. See, they stay in their parking lot over there, and there is a boat ramp. And then the RVers, we get to have our own little private Shangri-La over here without the comings and goings of the people enjoying their fishing. So I am quite the fan. Hi, Scout. It's raining, it's fabulous, it's wonderful. I have the windows open so I can watch, and all my neighbors are standing outside, and I'm like, what's happening? And then I looked and I saw, so let me show you what's happening. See, I told you, Eagle's Nest is a special place. It's the end of the rainbow. Wow. I have the coolest neighbors here. So I hope you're continuing to enjoy my series on the state parks of New Mexico. You can let me know if you are by giving me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, have at it in the comment section below. And wherever you are today, I hope you remember to have some fun and make some memories. And you can help me grow my channel if you could tell at least one other person to come check out RoamTownGirl on YouTube. I would so appreciate it. Thanks, guys.